Hello everyone, I'm Sanya Sadaf and welcome back to the AWS Developer Associate series. Today we are going over one of the most popular services in AWS, that is EC2. That stands for Elastic Compute Cloud, and it's basically how you run virtual machines in the cloud. Whether you're hosting a website, testing an app, or running a backend service, EC2 is one of those services you'll use over and over again. So let's break it down. In today's video, we will learn what is EC2, the key concepts of EC2, launching an EC2 instance, EC2 pricing models, connecting to EC2, and developer use cases. So, what is EC2? EC2 is AWS's version of virtual service or virtual server. It's like renting a computer in the cloud that you can start up, log into, and run your code on. You choose the size of the machine, the operating system, and where it runs, and you only pay for what you use. It's flexible, scalable, and super important for developers. Before you launch anything, there are a few terms you need to know. First is the AMI, that's the Amazon Machine Image. Think of it like a snapshot of an operating system. It could be Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, or even Windows. Next is the instance type. This defines how powerful your virtual machine is. If you're just testing stuff, you'll probably use the free tier, one called T2.micro. Then there's the key pair, which is used for secure login with SSH. You'll download a .pem file when launching the instance and use that to connect. You also have security groups, which act like firewalls. They control which traffic can go in and out of your instance. For example, allowing only port 22 for SSH or port 80 for web traffic. Launching an EC2 instance. Launching EC2 is pretty straightforward, especially from the console. You just pick an AMI and then choose an instance type. Then you configure details like number of instances, networking, and IAM roles, and add storage if you need it. Add tags like name equals to test service or server. Set up the security group and choose or create a key pair. Then you hit launch and in a few seconds your cloud server is ready. Let's talk money. EC2 comes with a few pricing options. On demand is the most flexible. You pay per hour or per second. Great for testing or short term use. Reserved instances are cheaper, but you commit to using them for 1 or 3 years. Spot instances are the cheapest, sometimes 90% off, but AWS can take them away at any time. So they're good for tasks that can be interrupted, like batch jobs or testing. Choosing the right pricing model depends on your use case. For beginners, on demand is usually the way to go. Connecting to EC2. To connect to your EC2 instance, you'll use the key pair you downloaded. That's the .pem file. Just copy the command AWS gives you in the console and run it in your terminal. Make sure your key has the right permissions and your security groups allows SSH, which means port 22 should be open. If you're on Windows, you can use PUTTY or connect right from the AWS console using the browser-based terminal. Now, how do developers actually use EC2? You can host a web server or an API backend. You can run CI or CD pipelines. You can test out different app environments. You can even run databases or Docker containers. It's super flexible. If your code needs a server, EC2 is usually the first choice, unless you go fully serverless with Lambda, which we'll talk about in the future video. To wrap it up, EC2 lets you run virtual machines in the cloud. You choose the OS, instance size, and region. Use key pairs for secure access and security groups to control traffic. Understand the pricing model so you're not surprised by your bill. And practice launching, connecting, and using EC2 to get comfortable. Thanks for watching. I hope this made EC2 a little easier to understand. See you in the next one.